Hello world, Geriatric Geek here. How in the heck are you? I hope you're doing great. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. Thanks for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. That's right. We went to Goodwill last week. Wednesday, I go every Wednesday. I try anyway. And Wednesdays is my discount day. So why not go and pick up some movies? That's my philosophy in life. Anyway, I found some stuff. I found a few horror things that I didn't have. I found a few things that I wanted to give to other people. So yeah, let me get into this. Let me shut up and hope you guys are doing great out there. Hope you're staying safe. And all is well here in North Las Vegas. Today is the 3rd of July, by the way, 2022. Tomorrow, Monday, 4th of July. So we have first up the Maneater Series. The Maneater Series. Trying to get all of these. This is the creature feature. Triple feature. Say that fast. Blood Monkey, Maneater, and the Spider's Web. All of my Goodwill stuff are $2.99. I actually get them for about half of that. So about I think 160 something. But yeah, a triple feature. All of these movies are from 2006, and amazing enough, they're all 88 minutes long. Little creature feature. I believe I've seen Maneater. I've not seen the Spider's Web or Blood Monkey, so kind of excited to check out these. Maybe they're cheesy. Probably are. But anyway, I'll check them out. Blood Monkey says when 6 American grad students set up camp in an African jungle clearing, they soon become witness to the carnage inflicted by a strange and remote species of chimps. The students want out, but they're merely pawns in a terrifying game with nature. Maneater says when a dismembered body is found in the Appalachian Mountains, County Sheriff Gary Busey is shocked to discover that the predator is a 600-pound Bengal tiger. Now it's loose, and there's no man with the skill or courage to take it down. In the Spider's Web, when a team of backpackers set out to explore a village in the Indian jungle, one of them is bitten by a poisonous spider and killed. The team soon discovers that they are not alone, and the next victims in a venomous ritual in which crawling spiders feast on corpses. We'll see. If you've seen, by the way, if you've seen any of these movies, feel free to comment down below. Let me know what you think. It was Love at First Bite. Jason Mewes in Bitten. This movie is probably not great. I think about half the people that watch it liked it, so R-rated, 88 minutes from 2008. It's a horror comedy, but it's a vampire flick, so I like my vampire flicks. Jason Mewes from Zack and Miri Make It Porno stars as Jack, a night shift paramedic in search of the perfect girl to resuscitate his love life. Enter Danica, a beautiful and mysterious woman who hides a deadly secret and an insatiable appetite for more than just romance. Sexy, gruesome, and darkly comedic, Bitten is a clever blend of horror and comedy, so delicious you'll want to sink your teeth in it. Bitten. Okay. Now this one I have seen in the past. It's been quite a long time ago. I mean, like around 2010 or so, I want to say. Sorority Row. Excuse me. Sorority Row is R-rated, 101 minutes from 2009. It is a slasher. And yes, Carrie Fisher and Rumor Willis are in this movie. Carrie Fisher, I believe, plays the mother or the grandmother, one of the two. It's all fun and games until someone gets stabbed with a tire iron. When a pledge week prank goes terribly wrong, and one of their own is killed, the popular hard-partying sisters of Theta Pi vow never to speak of the tragedy again, but the past comes back to haunt them in the form of a homicidal maniac seeking revenge during the out-of-control graduation festivities. Yeah. Carrie Fisher. Sorority Row. Next, you'll know this guy right away. It's in a snapper case. For some reason, I've never heard of this movie. Well, maybe because it's terrible, but called The Pledge with Jack Nicholson. Jack Nicholson. R-rated, 124 minutes, 2001. It's a psychological thriller. My favorite. About 70% of the people that watch this like it. So I can't wait to watch it. It was directed by Sean Penn. Yes, the actor Sean Penn. Of course, Jack Nicholson. The murder suspect confessed, then took his own life. Case closed? Not for Nevada homicide cop Jerry Black. He has his own instincts about the crime, and even though he's ready to begin a gone fishing early retirement, he promised the victim's family he'd find the killer. Jack Nicholson heads an all-star cast in the gripping tale of a detective driven to seek truth and driven into the darker reaches of his own mind by obsession. Sean Penn also directed Nicholson in The Crossing Guard, directs, shaping sharp portrayals, crisp detail, and a mounting sense of dread into a thriller both unconventional and unforgettable. All right, can't wait to check it out. Jack, looking creepy as usual. Based on true events. Don't know how I didn't have this already, but I didn't. The Haunting in Connecticut. PG-13 from 2009, 102 minutes. Of course, it's a supernatural thriller with Virginia Madsen, of course, from Candyman fame. From back in 1992, she did Candyman. I love that movie. And Virginia, of course, the lead character. This is based on true events, like I said. Actually, the Warrens, who were investigators in this case, started it all with the Amityville horror case. Based on a chilling true story, The Haunting in Connecticut charts one family's terrifying real-life encounter with the dark forces of the supernatural. When the Campbell family moves to upstate Connecticut, they soon learn that their charming Victorian home has a disturbing history. Not only was the house a transformed funeral parlor where inconceivable acts occurred, but the owner's clairvoyant son, Jonah, served as a demonic messenger, providing a gateway for spiritual entities to cross over. Now unspeakable terror awaits when Jonah, the boy who communicated with the dead, returns to unleash a new kind of horror on the innocent and unsuspecting family. Apparently has both the widescreen and the full screen. Why would you want to watch the full screen? I guess to watch it in the original. I guess. There you go. This used to be a video headquarters. Video. Next up, I bought this for a family member. I have seen one of them, but I love Drew Barrymore, and she's in Ever After and Never Been Kissed. Of course, Ever After is kind of a retelling, a reimagining, if you will, of a dazzling rendering of the Cinderella story. Let's put it that way. Brought new life to an age-old legend and made us believe in the strongest magic of all, the power of the human heart. Drew Barrymore and Angelica Houston star in this enchanting adventure about having the courage to make your dreams come true. Never Been Kissed. I've not seen that one. I love Drew Barrymore. 8 years after she was a total geek, now she's back to get it right. Drew Barrymore is brilliant in this hilarious, heartwarming comedy about the wacky wonderland of homework, hot lunches, and raging hormones known as high school. Newspaper reporter Josie Geller, played by Barrymore, is going undercover as a student to learn about today's teens. At first, she's thrilled until she remembers her name, Josie Grossi. Can a former clueless nerd navigate the hallways of high school without tripping over her own feet? Let me know if you guys have seen these, especially Never Been Kissed. I've never seen it. So, Ever After is PG-13, 100 minutes from 1998. And Never Been Kissed is PG-13 from 1999, 108 minutes also. Both rom-com, dramedy, I guess. Yeah. 20th Century Fox. Next up, I got this just for the nostalgic part of it, I guess. My wife will probably want to watch this. She's seen it a couple million times, I think, already, but I didn't have it in my collection, so I know this just came out, I think, on like 4K or something, but I didn't get it. Singing in the Rain, 103 minutes, G-rated from 1952, a musical, romantic comedy. Most people that watch this have enjoyed it. Comedy, romance, great musical numbers, stars at their best, and a fond recreation of a bygone movie-making era. Singing in the Rain has so much that is ranked a lofty 10th on the American Film Institute's 100 Best American Films. Donald O'Connor, of course, Debbie Reynolds, Gene Kelly. I think it was Donald O'Connor that did the, he ran up the building, actually did the backflip. Pretty cool. Let me know if you like the Singing in the Rain. Did you pick up the 4K? Let me know down below. Next up, I love finding these. This is a Disney film. Home Entertainment presents, it's not a Disney film, it's presented by Disney. That's right, Howls Moving Castle. Studio Ghibli. I like to pick these up every chance I get because my grandkids love these things. So, glad to have this one. It's PG, 119 minutes from 2004. It has Christian Bale, of course, Batman. And he's the voice of Howl. I've seen this. Didn't have it in the collection. Good stuff. It's an animated masterpiece. Journey beyond imagination. Enter a breathtaking fantasy world. Sophie, a quiet girl working in a hat shop, finds her life thrown into turmoil when she is literally swept off her feet by a handsome but mysterious wizard named Howl. The vain and vengeful witch of the Waste, jealous of their friendship, puts a spell on Sophie. In a life-changing adventure, Sophie climbs aboard Howl's magnificent flying castle and enters a magical world on a quest to break the spell. Lauren Bacall, Blythe Danner, and Billy Crystal do a bunch of the voices. Howl's Moving Castle. Let me know. You seen any of the Studio Ghibli stuff? Now, I have this movie many times over, and every time I see a different version of it, I pick it up, and you'll see why. Well, maybe you'll see why. That's right. It's Dogma. That's Dogma. This is the special edition. Has huge amounts of special features on it. Didn't have this version, so I thought, what the heck? Dogma is R-rated, 1999, 128 minutes. Of course, it's a comedy. Kevin Smith. Back when this came out, just a little trivia, the Catholic Church was up. They were pissed. They were really mad. The film, they called it the film Blasphemy. And also, Kevin Smith also got death threats because of this movie. Yeah. One of the most talked about movies of the year is also one of the funniest. In this hilarious comic fantasy from writer-director Kevin Smith, Clerks, Chasing Amy, two banished angels, Ben Affleck and Matt Damon, find a loophole that would get them back into heaven. The only snag? They'll be destroying existence in the process. In an effort to stop them, the overworked voice of God, played by Alan Rickman, taps cynical mortal Bethany, Linda Fiorentino, I can never say her name, I am so sorry, Fiorentino, to save the world by preventing the angels from reaching their unholy destination, New Jersey. Throw in two unlikely prophets named Jay and Silent Bob, played by Jason Mewes and Kevin Smith, the quick-witted yet little-known 13th Apostle, Chris Rock, and a sexy former nurse with a case of writer's block, Selma Hayek. And you've got a hysterical and thrilling race against time packed with an all-star cast. Like I said, there are a huge amount of special features on here, to include the new Dogma essay by Kevin Smith. Dogma. Let me know if you've seen it, whether you like it or not. Next up, A Taste for Blood and a Search for Immortality. That's right, another vampire movie. Kiss of the Vampire. R-rated from 2007, 100 minutes long. It's a romantic horror kind of thing, I guess. It gets terrible reviews. Didn't have it, so I thought I'd pick it up. A sleepy town turns to a place of evil unrest when a coven of vampires starts to feed there. Alex has a taste not only for the finer things in life, but for blood. Attending an opera, he encounters Estelle, whose father is a top scientist currently researching an approach to immortality for the head of the upper world Illuminati. Alex falls desperately in love with Estelle. Using his love for Estelle as a negotiating chip, the Illuminati promise Alex they will find a cure for his vampirism in exchange for a bite of his immortality. Now, an unholy war is about to take place between the Illuminati and the vampires, and the only one with the power to stop them is one of their own. Put this out. Can't tell. There you go. Kiss of the Vampire. All right, how about some comedy? The best of Bud Abbott and Lou Costello. Volume 1, 8 movies, to include One Night in the Tropics, In the Navy, Keep on Flying, Pardon My Sarong, Buck Privates, Hold That Ghost, Ride 'em Cowboy, and Who Done It. 8 fantastically funny films. Get ready for big laughs with Abbott and Costello, undeniably the most popular comedy team of all time. In this hilarious collection featuring 8 of their classic films, the wildly popular comic duo has entertained audiences since 1931, conquering vaudeville, radio, and the silver screen in nearly 40 films. Enjoy side-splitting hits like Buck Private. Let's see, all of these movies are, let's see if I can see any dates. No. I suspect all of these are pretty darn old, however. Universal put this out. And there's two movies on each of the discs, so there's 4 discs in there. Always glad to pick up Abbott and Costello stuff. And the last movie I found was still factory sealed. Horrors from Outer Space paralyze the living and resurrect the dead in Plan 9 from Outer Space. Plan 9 from Outer Space. 1957, 80 minutes long sci-fi horror. It's one of those so bad it's good kind of things. And it has aliens. Show 1, cult director Ed Wood's cinematic masterpiece and also regarded as one of the worst movies ever made. Plan 9 is so bad it's good. Alien invaders use their dreaded Plan 9 to reanimate dead Earthlings. They wreak havoc and unleash a host of things bizarre, macabre, horrific, and just plain horrible. Using footage from a Bela Lugosi movie he was able to finish due to Lugosi's untimely death, Wood proved again he would and could make a film under any circumstances. Hubcaps on wires doubling for flying saucers, stumbling living dead, concrete visible beneath fake grass, and mattresses visible for actors to fall on are just a few of the unbelievable gaffes and goofs you'll see. The result is a comical and campy spoof of science fiction movies themselves. Can't wait. I love these kind of movies. So there you go, guys. That is it for my little trip to Goodwill. So I told you in my yesterday's video, if you haven't seen that one, go check it out. It's a Desiree thrift haul. But just like I said, oh no, it was the time before. Yesterday, I announced the winner of my last giveaway. Brain fart. I said I was going to do another giveaway, and I am. You have to be a subscriber. You have to live in the United States. And that's right. The new fire starter. This is on DVD, still brand new, factory sealed. This is going to go to one of my subscribers to thank you for following along and being part of this journey. Let's use the code word King, because this is Stephen King's. This is a very loose interpretation. I have watched it. I enjoyed it. I did. A lot of folks didn't like this one. But it really, they set the atmosphere, and I thought this young lady that did the acting did really well. Not as good as Drew Barrymore did in the past, but hey, you can't compare. They're different movies. I don't think this movie even needed to be made, but here it is. And I'm going to give it away. So let's use the word King in the comments, and you'll be eligible to win. Next Saturday, I will draw the winner using the YouTube comment picker. So good luck. And if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe so that you'll be eligible. I appreciate it. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Also subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you know when I put up another video. And so that's it from North Las Vegas. You guys keep smiling. Keep having fun. Keep that positive attitude about you. And until next time, peace.